After a good start to the drive. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Tua. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Justin Jefferson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in.
And that's caught inside the 35.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room.
Touchdown, Chicago. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. I got one. Hey, let's get in.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking deep for Hilton. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 33 yards that time. Tua going to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Looking to pass. Tua finding Hilton on the slant. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They're going for Jefferson down. And this is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Justin Jefferson, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through. Square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. From the gun, Mayfield. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback for the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk-reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback, and so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at him, and hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to cover on the back end.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Open man, the tight end fails. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play. These two teams all tied after 1. the option that's complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Calvin Ridley with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. A give. This is Cook. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 30, 10,
they are not
touchdown, Packers. Dalvin Cook, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. Trevor Davis now to return. And able to get this out to the 25.
Let's go, baby. Come on, time to play.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. Eluding the pressure right. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw, Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Stephon Diggs, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Bears have broken the tie. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down the field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. They'll run for it with Cook. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. Well, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now, here's Mayfield rolling to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Mayfield looks to throw. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A huge play there for Chicago. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 43-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Packers! T.Y. Hilton with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers have moved out in front. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can go.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Mayfield. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. A 33-yarder from the left hash. The kick by McManus is good. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Mayfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Kyle Van Noy. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Now Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Handoff comes to Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Julian Edelman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done. is confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. A gain of 3, 2nd down. To a fast pass outside complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Cook. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Flush to his right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run Anderson. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Rodney Anderson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Mayfield now. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Yeah, get a little closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Play action. Now it's Tua. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case,
got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. McManus's point after is good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a two-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
A first down throw from Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's got some space here. The 30, 10. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by one more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. Sheds another. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they'll get another first shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a two-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, Mayfield looking deep here for Ebron. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Calvin Ridley. 75 yards as the Bears push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And it's 2nd down. Now a run with Cook. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. 2 and now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. A gain of 4 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. On first down, Tagovailoa. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And now it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. T.Y. Hilton. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Packers get a score closer. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts. He's got the lane, and there he goes.
Making it happen, Captain. Making it happen.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 75 yards. And the Bears will extend their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. I mean, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. He was looking for Edelman there, but it'll be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, here's Tua. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 37. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. One final try for Tagovailoa. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow. So
for Chicago, they just keep on rolling as they move to